Hey Virgos, I'm here to do your reading for today. I hope you're doing well. Also, I will get a prettier backdrop as soon as I can. I'm still just kind of in the process of moving and unpacking everything and working at the same time. Anyways, if you guys would like to gain access to my extended readings, just go ahead and hit join and sign up for Virgo Bombshell membership. That gives you access to approximately 25 extended Virgo readings every single month. And if you'd like to enter to win a free personal reading with me, just hit like and subscribe and comment down below, I am loved. All right, universe, the person on my Virgo's mind, how do they feel towards Virgo? And what will be their next actions towards Virgo? Oops. Sorry guys, butterfingers, it's my fault. Alrighty. Oh, okay. So you could be dealing with a Libra. I feel like this is someone who definitely, they see what is true between the two of you. They're done fighting. They're done being defensive. They basically understand that it's like maybe in the past they were trying to deflect blame or deny blame. But they are understanding that they can't fight what's true. Interesting. All right, one more. Again with the Emperor. This is somebody, so you could be dealing with an Aries. Oh my God, why do I keep butterfingers? You could be dealing with an Aries, but this is somebody who, if you are, I'd say that maybe there's something incongruent between the two of you. Every single time that I keep trying to shuffle, when I say Aries, it doesn't want to shuffle. Okay. This is somebody keeping an eye on you. They are watching you. They're definitely stalking you online. They're maybe waiting for some kind of a reply from you, or some kind of a sign is what I'm getting. But I feel like it's almost like private. You know, it's like they could be placing themselves in this position of like, okay, it's really important what Virgo does and what they seem to say. And yet this is somebody who they haven't necessarily made this clear to you. And it's not necessarily even obvious. Like they might be thinking like, okay, Virgo definitely needs to say something or do something. And it's like, there's no real reason why you should, you know, or why you would know that even. But this person is definitely hoping for a brand new start with you. A brand new start in love. But again, it feels like an energy of like, how would Virgo know this? Yeah, it's like, and this person is like, I will invest, I will do this, I will be steady for this person. And yet, the reality is that they're sitting there in silence, waiting. It almost seems as if they're waiting for you to do something or for you to give them a sign. And with the 8 of Pentacles, they are working on this. It's almost like they're saying, I'll put in the effort, I'll do all this, I'll do all that, but I just need the go ahead from Virgo, is what I'm sensing here. It's like they're placing it entirely in your hands, and yet it doesn't necessarily make sense that they're doing that. Yeah, it's like they're trying to put the responsibility off onto you and say that you are the one who owes them some kind of a reaction or an action. And I don't see that as being reasonable in this situation. I don't see that as being like, yeah, it's like they're trying to like drop off all responsibility onto you. I'm going to put this up here. They're trying to make it, and with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this could have something to do with like the choice that they make between you, maybe, and another person, with the Justice card. Or this could just be you being angry and them feeling like that's just. If Virgo decides against me or is angry towards me, that's just. But I feel like it could also be them trying to like place a decision in the hands of fate. It's like they're trying to create scales and create a scenario that will give them some kind of an ultimate, sort of like an ultimate final outcome that they can tell themselves it's out of their hands, or that fate made its mind up. And that's not what I'm sensing is the will of the universe in this situation. But your person's just kind of being a coward. Like they don't want to take action because they're scared for multiple reasons, and they're avoiding. And yet they're either looking towards you as a compassionate figure and hoping that you will do something. But and they're just like standing off and being like, oh, let them come to me. With Judgment in the reverse, though, I feel like this is them just kind of trying to find an excuse to place the pressure and the responsibility outside of themselves so that they don't have to take action, they don't have to face their fears, and they don't have to risk rejection. And maybe so that they can even kind of, hold on, let me just get a sip of water here. It almost seems like they're just trying to place the responsibility out of their own hands so that they don't feel the pressure and the guilt of if they don't take action, having to face the fact that they messed it up. But what I don't think that they are, it's almost like they're trying to manufacture failure in this situation, that they can tell themselves it wasn't my fault. Because they're so scared or certain that they're going to cause that this is going to fall apart if they put their best foot forward. And so this is them feeling like, well, I'll manufacture the same outcome, by not putting my own foot forward, by making it somebody else's. It's like, this is almost like your person's MO is try to manipulate a way within any situation involving, relationships, into making it seem like it's somebody else's fault and not their own. Making it seem like they did all that they could when they really didn't, but basically trying to figure out a way in the dynamic to not have to carry any of the blame or negativity on themselves. It's like, even though this is totally their fault, this is totally the choices that they've made, it's like, this is somebody who just needs to face up to the responsibility, who just needs to basically approach you and be courageous and apologize, and then face whatever comes from that. If it means, that you forgive them and you want to work on something with them, great. And if it means that you don't, great. But then they just, need to take responsibility for that. And this is somebody being such a weakling that they just won't even just come towards you and apologize. And yet they understand that there is importance in this situation, and that by the fact that they are basically purposefully causing failure, maybe even if not consciously, it's like they're treating you as if your feelings are immaterial, as if this is just a battleground or an arm wrestling match where they win if they come out feeling like they didn't do anything wrong, like they hold no blame. And so they're just trying to like maneuver the situation so that they don't feel like, so that they can make it seem like you are the bad guy, like you are the one who made the mistake, you are the one who was too angry with them, or too severe, or too judgmental, or that it was in your hands. And this is pissing me off, to be quite honest, guys. Yeah, it's like, this is somebody who's being emotionally manipulative, They are not putting in an investment because they're anticipating that it's going to fail, but they're wanting to make it your fault so that they can hold on to their sense of virility and value, so that they don't have to feel like they've messed up, so that they can feel, because it makes them feel more virile and it makes them feel more valuable in their next interaction. If they can just, oh, that makes me so annoyed. I'm so annoyed with this person for you guys. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, this is somebody that deep down, they're afraid that they just can't make you happy. And there's this, I can't take it anymore. Like this is, but again, this is just so selfish, because it's like, what do you think you've put Virgo through with all this nonsense behavior? Like, oh, poor you. You know, oh, you're facing your inadequacies. Oh, you feel inadequate. How do you think you've made Virgo feel? You know, like, oh, this person is annoying me. I'm sorry, you guys. This is so annoying. Universe, how does my Virgo's person feel towards them in this situation? Yeah, this is somebody who's in this place of that's kind of fatalistic. They're very worried that they're going to fail you, and then they're basically just trying to place it in your hands and say, oh, it's up to you. You know, it's, the thing is, you know, we've shown a lot of tolerance and understanding towards this person, but this is just pathetic behavior. You know, like this is just kind of like this person being really, really manipulative and selfish. And I mean, it's just kind of unfailing. This person just is kind of like unfailingly selfish from what I have observed in your readings. Like this person, it's just like, I'm just really tired of their nonsense. Like, universe, what is this what is this Page of Swords to the Moon? Oh. So, Cloudy Judgment in the reverse. I feel like this is somebody trying to manufacture clarity where there isn't any. You know, it's like this is somebody who, they don't know how you feel, and so they're trying to like manufacture a sense of certainty. Yeah, they've been trying to spy on you and it has not been working. They've not been finding out what they want to find out. And so it's like this is them trying to bring some sense of like, yeah, it's like they are their intuition is kind of running out because they're not picking up any emotional or spiritual data from you. And so they're just like trying to manufacture some sense of certainty. They're trying to hope in this situation, but it's getting stressful for them. They're just kind of at this point where, and again, but with chasing, and yet where's the action? You know, can you really feel bad for this person and saying, oh, they're tired of hoping? It's like, but what action have they taken? Let's ask specifically, universe, what action will this person take towards Virgo? What action will this person take towards Virgo in the near future? What action will this person take towards Virgo in the near future? Twin flames, but in the reverse, and then divine feminine underneath in reverse. So this person could be trying to deny to themselves that you are their divine feminine. But yeah, it's like they want to be with you, but they're not stepping up and being, it's like the way that they're acting is not allowing the two of you to come together in union, because it's not allowing you to be in your divine feminine energy. It's like they are trying to put you in the driver's seat by not being divine masculine. You know, it's like they're trying to put it on you and say that it's your fault or it's your responsibility. They certainly feel devoted towards you with the Only You card. And yet it feels like a very childish and manipulative energy that is basically trying to put everything on you and make you be like their mommy, you know, and not just like the woman in the situation. There's definite distance between the two of you. But again, this person is trying to make it your fault rather than theirs. And again, with this twin flame in the reverse card, there cannot be a relationship between two people where one party is putting off all responsibility for their side of the bargain onto the other party. And that's essentially what this person is doing. They're using you as a dumping ground for all of the negativity in the situation, for all of their own failings. Like, so you can't be divine feminine because they're not treating you that way. And you can't come together in union and have these shared feelings and this mirroring and this balance, because there's no balance in this situation. They are putting everything onto you. Oh, this person annoys me. Why can't they get their crap together, you guys? What is this Two of Cups to the Fool? Chemistry, attraction, spark, and passion. So this is somebody, again, who they don't want to feel... There's something about the aspect in this of them knowing that if they get angry with you or have an issue with you, they are diminishing their capacity to feel spark or passion or attraction or worthiness in their next, in general in life, or possibly even in future romantic endeavors. And so again, this is part of it's like they're acting like, oh no, I'm not angry. I'm not, against anything in this situation, because it makes them feel like they have more charisma if they're not expressing anger, if they're not expressing frustration. And so they're acting like, oh no, I'm cool. This is totally, like, I'm just waiting for Virgo to take action. Because again, this is what they do. They try to put all the negativity off onto you. Oh my God. I don't like this person anymore, you guys. I'm not happy with them. I think you need to move. I think everybody needs to move on. So with healing here, releasing, purifying, and cleansing. If you're picking up on this from your person, I mean, you are free to do that. You are free to leave this person behind. You are free to stop thinking about them. But what I feel like this is saying is that this person is only having an eye on their experience and how it will be affected through this, and how it will affect their self-esteem. And that makes me sick, because that's so not love. So I think that, my advice is just like, drop this person, but like, it's up to you. So, thinking in the reverse and resistance in the reverse. So this is somebody who's trying to, I'd say, diminish the sense of your importance by, by dropping they're trying to drop resistance in this situation. And yet it doesn't feel motivated by, the desire because they just love you so much and they really want this to work out. It feels manipulative. It feels like somebody who's trying to think in a player type way and in a long game type way, past the point where you are in their life, and trying to think of it as like, well, what's going to keep me feeling like Don Juan once I've, discarded my most recent victim? Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, that makes me so, ugh. Okay, let's get you an advice card. Universe, what advice do you have for my Virgos in this situation with with this person? A new romantic cycle begins. So this could be and again with the scales, Libra. There could be a moon coming up in Libra here that could be significant in this situation. That seems that actually is likely, because we are soon to be out. I bet the next moon is probably in Libra. But essentially, there is a new romantic cycle that's beginning, whether it is a cycle with this person returning, or whether this is a cycle of you letting this person go and moving on. And then underneath that, we have, again with Libra, full moon in Libra. So new moon in Libra, full moon in Libra. So definitely there's something about the scales or something karmic, something to do with legalisms or the legal system. We also have the Justice card up here. And it's a win-win outcome is forecast, but it's in the reverse. And I feel like this is saying that it's going to weigh heavily upon your person's ability to understand and evolve and understand that love is about both people winning. It's not about one person taking everything. Like if you're trying to trick the other party and come out on top at their expense, because that's the only way to, this is what this person is trying to accomplish. They are attempting to accomplish at your expense, you know, by making themselves feel like Don Juan or whatever. They're having to make you feel like poop. You know, if you, something that you accomplish, it's at the expense of someone else, it's not love and it's not sustainable. I just saw 33, you guys. So I feel like this is saying that the outcome of this situation weighs heavily upon your person's ability to perceive a win-win scenario. And you need, that's something that you guys even need to consider, is that if this is someone who can't engage in that way, who can't like engage in the concept of love and all of this from a perspective of we both need to win, we both need to get what we need, then I think it might be wise for you to rethink this entire situation. But yeah, Libra season, I would say is very, very important. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I'm not sure that timing is such an important element in this situation, more like considering what you think is right for you and in the overall. So I'm going to move into the extended though, guys, and we'll see what the universe has to say. All right, I'll speak to you soon.